City. It's gonna be given Pleaser City. Okay, I don't know. But people are saying that low-key, Cardi, it seems like it's too late. Like, why are you still in this production era of your tour? Shouldn't you be in the finalization era of your tour, going through the last rehearsals? You're about a month away, almost less than a month away from tour. Why are you still in this phase of, like, the building phase? You know, now, I think, personally, it's because she started late. She did have a baby and stuff, so she kind of had to push stuff back. Trust me, I know that's what happened. She had to push back the rehearsals and the starting of the production of the tour. But me personally, girl, I don't even think Cardi B needs to have all this crazy production. She doesn't need that. She doesn't need that. If anything, she needs to have a pole, a microphone, and a good old handy dandy bottle of baby oil, okay? And some pleasers. That's it. You don't need no lights and stage action. You're not a singer, you're not a rapper, you're a whore. Put them heels on, get in the pole and dance. You're not a musician, you are a stripper. Please remember that, Cardi B. That's all you will ever be. Okay? That's why you're struggling now with music, because your inner compass is not a musician. So every time you try to do a song, like your purpose and your passion, like it just gets buried down in you. Get on that pole. The pole is calling your name. And you know, I'm not even trying to be messy, but on a serious note, I would not be mad if Cardi B has a pole section for her tour. That would eat. I would clap. I would clap. Okay? Do like a little, like, you know, pole dance for one of her songs, you know, from her new album, and that'll be cute. That's what you're good for. Okay? So let's not get carried away, Barney. Let's not get carried away. You're not an artist who needs this great production, and I'm a great production artist, and I'm gonna have the great news and the great lights and the great TV and the great. You're not that. That's not your status. That's never been your status. You only have that because people are trying to use you as a prop against Nicki Minaj. But you don't need all this. You don't need all the big budget. You don't require all that. your music is not that captivating. Moving on to Caresha, aka Miss Toilet Seat, aka Miss Urinal Caresha. So she is online and she's hearing all the comments about her new song that we have been hating on it. Everybody on my channel hates this song. Like, literally, if you watch my channel, you have to agree with me that we hate this song Caresha made. That when you see them two fingers touching song, we don't like that song. Okay, we all, like, I don't care. Like you have to hate that song to actually be a part of the complicated crew. Like, I don't care. Like, if you, like, we don't play that song over here like that unless we laughing at it. Okay, but let's get into Caresha. She is responding back, and she is not having it with all of you all's response to her music. She really thinks this stuff is good. Like, she's literally spiraling out in her home about how good the song is and how she feels like it's so clever. Caresha is literally taking pride in this song. Woo! Child, let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Stop playing. Now all of a sudden, bitches don't know what this means. Bitches don't know it like, hey, look at Shorty over there. Thank you. We don't know what that means no more. So now, we heard a snippet and nobody don't know what this means. Okay. In rap, babe. Yes, in rap. What were we talking about? Yes, in rap. You know it's T when you see them two in rap. I can't wait. Tomorrow, I think the song, the field. I'm ready to get in the field like y'all playing on my top. Like I don't get y'all motherfucking pops. Like I wasn't on a whole motherfucking feature one. Like y'all, like, come on, stop playing with me. Like let's really stop playing. For real. For real. For real. Talk about what? Like, I already got a vault of shit. Like, I'm telling you, I want to play this freestyle that I did so bad, but I just don't want a whole bunch of snippets just going around. Just, I got to take me to Chanel, now I got this. I still got for the booty. I got so much shit. All my shit is bangers, too. Bangers. Hitting. Popping it. Yeah. You know what it is? What's gagging me the most about this whole thing is it's like, y'all just, literally, y'all didn't hear the whole song. Y'all literally got me so hyped in a good hype. I'm not mad. I'm literally, like, laughing with y'all. Like, I be kidding with y'all. Like, one thing about it, I be kidding with y'all. But y'all got me so hyped. Like, I'm so excited because it's like, I'm really coming. I don't fuck what y'all talking about in the comments. I don't what y'all talking about on TikTok. I don't go talk about. When I drop my fucking tape, y'all bitches is gonna owe me an apology. And that's all I gotta say. I'm telling you. I know good music. I listen to music. All that your Miami K-rap. Listen, I'm telling y'all don't even listen. I'm telling y'all literally just heard, you know it's T when you see the two fingers touching. Don't act like we don't be getting into some tea. Don't act like we don't be don't act like we ain't thing, yeah. They're like, don't play on my top. Like, y'all forgot something. Don't play with me. So when we do this, we don't know what that means. So like now it's like when me and Santana was sitting on the couch and we was clapping. And now everybody like, oh, we don't like, come on, stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing with me.
The issue is not that we don't know what you're talking about. The issue is you sound dumb and the music isn't good. That's the problem, girl. Okay? The execution is terrible. The execution is bad. Execution is literally everything. Number two, you talking about when your album comes out, you know good music. No, you don't know good music. If you did, you would not put this out. You wouldn't even tease this. You don't know good music at all. Okay? Let's be very clear, Caresha. You don't know good music at all. Number three, when you find yourself having to defend yourself this much, typically you don't really feel as confident as you think. Because if you did something, you just put it out and just let it go. But you're not as confident. The hate is getting to you, we can tell. Because you were replying and getting all mad and saying y'all gonna be owing me an apology. And no, you need to go apologize to JT. That's what you need to do, all right? Oh, Caresha bad at rapping, and you know, she's up here getting mad at that. You are bad at rapping. Why are we mad at that? Do we get mad that the sky's blue? Do we get mad that the sun is bright and yellow and orange? No, we don't get mad at that because it's a fact. You can't rap, Girl, sit down. Okay? Then she got the nerve to say, oh, y'all just hate on me because why would we hate on you, Caresha? Nobody wants to hate on you. You are a Diddy apologist, a Diddy supporter, a Diddy D-rider. We don't want to be you. Like your motion within the past 5 years was from Diddy. Now he in jail. You out here scrambling. Okay, you out here scrambling. Moving on to Rihanna, A$AP Rocky. So in case you all do not know, but A$AP Rocky is dropping his new album tonight, and people are upset because, well, let me rewind. A$AP Rocky's album list has came out when it comes to his features, and they've seen people like Doechii and some more people, and they're saying, wait, Rihanna did not even show up for her own man's album. What is going on behind the scenes? Y'all, she don't want to do no music. Why does it have to be some scandal? She just don't want to do the music. She just does not want to do it no more. That's the end all be all. Yes, I'm sure she loves A$AP still, but it's like after a certain point, girl, she's tired. Now, I'm here for A$AP Rocky's new album. I'm also kind of excited to hear the Doechii collaboration, so I will definitely be doing a review on A$AP Rocky's album. And I encourage y'all to listen to it when it comes out. It comes out tonight, so by the time my video's out, typically it should be out too. But do not hit play on A$AP until you finish my video, or else you're going to have some consequences, okay? Now, let's talk, let's chat. Who's here for it, who's not? Let's get into it, y'all. Moving on to Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars has extended the romantic tour with over 30-plus new dates due to overwhelming demand. Y'all, the demand for this tour is insane. It's literally insane. And somebody said this is the real reason Atlantic gave Bruno Mars the entire tour budget and left Cardi B with crumbs. I mean, duh. Like, I keep telling y'all this. Of course she got crumbs. Now, in terms of Bruno Mars doing this with his tour, that's a lot of dates, y'all. 30-plus new dates. Woof. He finna be burnt out. He finna be burnt toast, okay? But no, I'm actually thinking about going to the concert. I'm not a big Bruno Mars fan, but I think he got hits. He got some hits, and I think I would love to see Ray, Victoria, and I would definitely love to see Leon Thomas as well. So we gonna see what's up. But the tour dates are selling, y'all. They're selling. Like no joke. Like this is the best selling tour so far of 2026. Is Bruno Mars' tour. Child, everything is getting expensive. Dang, can something go down? Spotify is set to raise their monthly prices in February for U.S. users. Individual $11.99 to $12.99, Duo $16.99, $18.99, Family $19.99 to $21.99, Student $5.99 to $6.99. Child, can y'all just let it go?
Spotify is raising their prices again, and musicians, you're receiving 0% of that extra money. They said they now have music videos and podcasts on their platform, and they need to raise more money for that. Meanwhile, the CEO makes millions and millions of dollars, more than what most musicians would ever see in a lifetime or a second generation. And I don't believe that musicians will be making any more money from Spotify anytime soon. I mean, a law will have to change because Spotify, they're not giving it out. Thanks, Spotify.
I hate how everything is increasing in prices, yet incomes and wages aren't going up as well, yet their jobs are not hiring, yet these brands and restaurants are charging a lot of money and raising prices, but shrinking on the actual production and actual deliverables on food and things. It's like bottles are getting smaller, service fees are going up, nothing is changing with the quality of stuff. What is going on here? I mean, what are we doing in America right now? It's a shit show. For real. It is getting very, 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 very concerning, especially for the middle working class, lower class. Well, lower class has a lot of assistance, so I feel like they feel it, but I feel like they also have assistance, so they can, but the middle class be feeling everything. They feel everything. Like, those are the ones who get affected the most, in my opinion. In my personal opinion. That's how I feel like. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Rich people, they can afford the stuff. Middle class affects them the most. The poor people have, some resources here and there. Doesn't mean it's good resources all the time, because they be acting skimpy with the resources, child. Oh, wow. Moving on to Nicki. We're now seeing a crazy trend of, like, Republican politicians and Republican public figures promoting Nicki Minaj and talking about her. So, Bo Luden, he says, breaking news, Queen of Rap Nicki Minaj now has 15.7 million more listeners on Spotify monthly than rapper Cardi B, who endorsed Kamala and Tim. Nicki has 44.9 million listeners, while Cardi B has 29.2. Nicki's new album, coming out March 27th, will be huge. It's not coming out in March. I keep saying that, but it's not. So, I love to see this, though. She really has the other people on the other side promoting her music and pushing her out. Okay, is her plan working? Now, I think her plan, I can't wait till one day Nicki Minaj comes out and she says, you know what, y'all, this was why I was doing this. This was my plan. She may never do it. But I don't know. I've noticed a shift. Her music has been going more viral. Her Spotify numbers are going up more and stuff. And, I don't know. I want to know. I really do want to know. Like, girl, what was your master plan? I want you to reveal it to us one day. Nothing too obvious. Like, speak about the plan in a very, vague way. You know how she does her vague talking. Give it to us like that. I'll be fine with that. Moving on to Nicki and Pink Friday 2. Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 took approximately 37 days to sell 1 million plus units, the fastest for any female rap album this decade. Oh my God. Recent claims that am I the Barney, am I the ugly whore, am I the stripper, am I the botched B, am I the cardiovascular bronchitis, am I the smelly butt BBL bandit, did 16 weeks. So they're saying that it is false that Am I the Drama sold 1 million fastest. Listen, child, even if Am I the Drama did sell 1 million in 2 days, she got 8-year-old songs on that album. Like, I don't let's stop comparing the two. Like, the Nicki Minaj album is all new material. The Am I the Scammer album, no. Okay, Am I the Trauma, the album, no. Like, we can't compare it. Like, can we stop bringing up the album in terms of Pink Friday 2 numbers? Because no shade, you can't compare fraudulent trash and clean new body of work, period. You can't compare an album full of gunked up trashy singles and 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 30-year-old songs to an album that has a #1 hit that was recent, okay? All the Cardi B's #1s on Am I the Drama was from 5-6 years ago. Nicki Minaj has the most recent #1 off her project. I'm not saying #1s mean like the quality is better. I'm not saying that, y'all. I don't think I'm saying that. But I'm just saying, when it comes to like, we're going to bring up numbers. Let's bring up numbers then. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that people need to understand, like, you can continue to compare Cardi B all you want to Nicki when it comes to this Am I the Drama album and the Pink Friday 2 album. Nobody's going to be mentioning Am I the Drama in 2 years. You see how almost 3 years went by and we're still mentioning Pink Friday 2? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm just saying, nobody's going to be talking about Am I the Drama in 9 months. In 9 months. Okay? Oh, okay. Nicki Minaj returns to 45 million monthly listeners on Spotify, despite being canceled, quote-unquote canceled. Okay, all right. You see what happens when you can't cancel somebody who's uncancelable? Okay? I always say this to y'all. Nicki could literally kill a fox in the middle of the road. Nicki could literally purposefully run over somebody and laugh about it, and she will still have fans. Nicki Minaj could literally go into somebody's house randomly, slap the shit out their daughter, and then laugh, and people will still love Nicki. Nicki could literally go outside and take somebody's phone and then eat it up with her mouth. Yeah, maybe Nicki just likes to eat electronics sometimes. She will still have fans. Nicki could do anything. She could take your milkshake and shove it down your nose nostrils, and you're gonna still love her, okay? Because it doesn't matter, all right?
Nicki Minaj canceled where? Nicki ended the year with a #1 on the R&B and hip hop chart with Up All Night. Then started the year with a #1 on the rap digital song charts. I mean, and then just got 100+ million streams on Spotify. That means people are really streaming her music. No cap. Her PF2 tour grossed 108 million. The most out of any female rapper. Sis deserved the #3 spot. Like 50 Cent posted and deleted, saying that he didn't know where they got those numbers from, that Nicki deserved that #3 spot. And she worked hard as hell as a mother and had all her fans come out support her. I can't wait to see what Nicki got cooking up. I can't wait to see her documentary when it drops. Canceled where?
And if you're still confused on why the Barbs fight so hard for Nicki, it's not just because of the music. It's way deeper than that. Nicki represents the chosen one's experience. A lot of the Barbs are the Nickis in our personal lives. A lot of the Barbs know what it's like to have a team of people literally try to come against you, to sabotage you, simply because you're great at what you do. A lot of the Barbs know what it's like to have people be so jealous and envious of you for simply existing in your light. And a lot of the Barbs get gaslit in our personal lives. We are isolated in our personal lives because a lot of people don't relate to the chosen one's experience. So that's why we fight so hard for Nicki, because we see her, we see ourselves in her, and we don't want our experience to be neglected. We want it to be seen on a global scale. That's why we fight so hard for Nicki. It's not just the music. Yeah, she's the greatest female rapper of all time. Ain't nobody touching her pen. But the reason why we fight so hard for her is because she represents what it's like to have a powerful light. And when you don't have a powerful light, you will not resonate with her. You will not resonate with her lyrics, and you will not resonate with the things that she says. But the Barbs resonate heavy. That's why we fight so hard for her. Simple. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. But I promise you the Barbs get it. And that's exactly why we fight so hard for her. Because we need to see somebody who represents us on a global scale, on a big scale.
Child, one thing about Lil' Kim, they gonna drag her. They said Zara Lawson currently has 2 songs on the Billboard Hot 100. They said Lil' Kim was once on the Billboard Hot 100 too. Congrats, Kim. Child, y'all be dragging Kim. I kind of feel bad for Kim though, because like imagine all of her legacy and all she's done, and now she just gets her she gets her entire career just like trashed online now. Like I don't know, it definitely has to hurt her self-esteem in some way. Like she worked hard. Kim did work hard, and she did do a lot for the rap game. But dang, girl, like it's just dang. All you do now is get dragged online for your face looking botched and how your music is bad now. Like it's crazy.
Hey, look, I'm in a studio finna make some new shitty music. My last song flopped so bad. I had to go online and start selling Dunkin' refreshers. Yeah, they call me Jay-Z a dick sucker because I was sucking Jay-Z dick when Beyonce not around. Hey, yeah.
Moving on to Megan. Megan Thee Stallion shares new TikTok story in the studio using her new song. Well, I'm sorry, song old as hell. Cocky AF, her old song, Cocky AF. And everybody's saying that Megan Thee Stallion is coming. She's gonna take over the internet again. Yes. But seriously though, Megan has been seriously locking in with her music, and it's good to see. It's good to see she's locking in. Hopefully it's locking in a good way. Hopefully the quality is good. But she's been really getting serious about Act 3. I think she really wants to put out an album this year. I think she really wants to, try to see where the fans hit her at, because she was asking her fans what they want to see from her. So she's trying to, do a little, temperature check and stuff. Girl, I feel like no shade when it comes to you doing the new album. I really think you should postpone Megan. Megan, you need to wait till 2027. Because it's too many heavy hitters this year for you to be trying to think you're going to be putting music out. And no shade, you need to have a clean slate of people not being distracted. Because your music, you kind of got to if you do drop this year, it got to be strong. It got to be tea. It got to be good. You can't just put out some regular, schmegular music like you did with Act 2 or in Act 1. It got to be some real, 2020 Megan Thee Stallion vibes back, Captain Hook, Girls in the Hood, Savage. It got to be some of that stuff. It can't be no sorry old, track. No. But yes, y'all, Megan is not playing around. She's taking it seriously this time around. She's taking it seriously, and her fans are going to be so happy when they see the new music, okay? The fans are going to be like, oh my gosh, yes, Megan did it for us, But do y'all think she's capable of doing music that she did back in 2020, 2021? Do y'all think she's capable of, tapping back into that hitmaker era of her career? Do y'all feel like she's going to be able to get some more Grammys soon? I don't know if she's going to be able to do what she did back in the day. I think that's kind of over with. I think that's done. That's long gone. Moving on to Doja Cat. Doja Cat's Planet Her has now charted on the Billboard 200 in 6 separate years. Yes, 6. S-I-X, not S-E-X, you nasty freak. Becoming the first album by a female rapper to do so. Oh, okay, girl. I knew Planet Her was a hit, but I didn't know it was a hit like that. Hit me, baby, one more time. Okay, Doja Cat is not playing around with y'all with this Planet Her album. Her new album, V, may be tanking on the charts right now. Maybe tanking, yes. But you know what? Planet Her is still much of a banger to where it can keep her numbers pretty good on the streaming platforms, okay? Without Planet Her, no shade, but Doja Cat will be a flop on these apps. Seriously, she'll be a major flop. And I'm happy Planet Her came out. Planet Her came out at the right time, had the right singles. She needs to go back to that vibe. Don't recreate it, but try to carry that energy into your next project. I don't want no over rappy stuff. But hey, she did stop doing that with her new album, so I'm not gonna complain. But yes, Doja Cat, congrats, boo. This is a big deal. This is a very big deal. But people are always saying, when it comes to Doja Cat, the conversation of is she a rapper? Should we even count her records as records when it comes to a female rapper? Because this album is low-key pop. And low-key, no shade, Planet Her is low-key a pop project. I mean, if you're gonna be really real, if we're gonna keep it 100% bean, 100% green bean, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. I do think that this is not a rap album, but it's still good. And I'm still proud of her for getting this record. This is still a big deal, okay? Happy birthday to the late Aaliyah. I'm sorry, Aaliyah. Happy birthday, boo! Yes. I really wish she was alive still. I really want to know where her career would be at. I see a lot of comments, people saying, oh, if Aaliyah was still alive, Beyonce wouldn't be where she is now. Aaliyah would not have allowed Beyonce to surpass her and stuff like that. But me personally, I don't even think Aaliyah and Beyonce were even in the same lane when it comes to artistry. I wouldn't even compare the two. I wouldn't even really put them in the same caliber of artistry in general. I wouldn't even say that. I think Aaliyah was more of a vibe and she could definitely sing, but she was more of that vibe, that feeling, that natural flow of an artistry. Beyonce gives me very much force. I'm not saying it's bad. Beyonce does her job really well, but Beyonce's energy is very forced, high energy, fast paced, aggressive, just very hit. Her voice is also very heavy, very sultry, very it's not light. So I feel like it's just two different lanes, it's just different lanes. And when I say force, I don't mean Beyonce's forcing her. I'm not saying that. I'm not. The word force is more so Beyonce puts in a lot of intentional effort into trying to become great. Aaliyah was very effortless. It was a very effortless swag and a very effortless thing about her where she didn't have to try as much and she still got a lot of attention,
Me and my dad were just on the phone and he was like, if Aaliyah never passed away, Beyonce would be as famous as she is. And here's what I think about that. I genuinely believe that y'all put Aaliyah on this pedestal because she passed away as the perfect victim. And y'all infantilized and sexualized her so much that even in death, this lady can't rest. And not only that, but the only reason why I believe her when it comes to R. Kelly is again because she died the perfect victim. You had adults around them all the time, from her family, his friends, her young friends, and I will never blame children for not speaking up, but you had adults who were around her who knew what was going on and nobody gave a fuck. It had broke in the 90s that him and a 15-year-old got married and y'all were still listening to his music. It had broke in the early 2000s. It was literally on video that he peed on a 14-year-old little girl and y'all were still willing to bump his music. It took for the Surviving R. Kelly documentary to come out in 2018 for people to be like, okay, maybe this is wrong, maybe this is too much. And even now you still have people who don't give a fuck about what he did and listen to his music or feel like the women are lying. But y'all believe Aaliyah because she passed away and you're gonna keep whatever image you had of her when she passed because that's all you can see now. Y'all don't really care that Damon Dash and Jay-Z had this bet about who would get her. Y'all don't care, but because she passed away and y'all have this complex surrounding her, y'all are gonna keep bigging it up. Aside from that, Destiny's Child was at the height of its career prior to her passing away. 2001 Survivor dropped. Literally, the album Survivor dropped. They had Barbie dolls, they had Grammys. Beyonce would have still reached the level of fame and success that she reached because Beyonce is talented and Beyonce is Beyonce. However, I do not think that Aaliyah's career would have had the same trajectory as Beyonce's had she not passed away because I don't think that her vocal style would have been able to transition the way that Beyonce did in the 2010s and to keep up with trends. Think about how many artists who had an amazing sound in the 90s, 80s, early 2000s, but then with music changing and the sound of changing and everything, they weren't able to keep up. So now we only listen to their old music and we don't give a fuck about them. Do I think Aaliyah's a good singer? Yes, I think she is a talented lady. However, I think that Aaliyah is a good singer in the same way that Rihanna is a good singer.
And also, can we just let her rest? All the what ifs, what happened, comparisons, trajectories, she's gone now, y'all. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. Happy birthday, queen. Her story is over. Come on, let's stop trying to put in narratives to feed people's stop. Oh my gosh, A$AP Rocky and Rihanna are really in love. A$AP Rocky just exposed that his mom would always be like, you know what, you need to date Rihanna. She's so real. Rihanna and A$AP were friends for years. They were in each other's music videos and stuff. But how that one person you like, but y'all both got feelings for each other, but y'all both don't really want to commit for real. But y'all both know it's gonna be them in the end. That was Rihanna and A$AP. Let's get into the tea.
A woman will change your whole life, especially if it's a companion. Before I had my children, it was like being with my girl, took a blindfold off. As soon as you get with a girl, she'll tell you that's not your friend. That's your friend. But that one, no.
And to be clear, you didn't just get with any girl.
Yeah, I know. I got with a very special woman.
If you had asked me in 2012, is this guy gonna be the most happily coupled up, familyed up man in rap music?
Hell no.
And I respectfully would have said, probably not.
It was just we were on the same page. We're on the same year. My dad is from her country. My family, when I go back, I get to see both sides of my family. There's so many similarities. It's just funny. We laugh about it a lot. She was always my boo. You know what I'm saying? I always fucked with her. My mother used to say shit I know you like this girl that you with right now. I ain't gonna say no names. But I want you with Riri. I just like, Mom, why you keep saying that?
That girl's your business.
Yeah, that girl don't even like want me like that. Like be cool, Mom. Like, that's just my friend, chill. I'm telling you, she real. And mothers know best. I'm thankful that, you know, she was put in my life at that time, because I think anytime prior to that, you know, I don't think I was ready for something like that.
And that's a fact. Sometimes your partner is like really right in your face, but it's just not time yet. It's just not time. You know, maybe it's just, you know, not the right season. You know, and I love how Rihanna and A$AP came together in their 30s and like made it real, made it happen. You know, kids, marriage hopefully soon, maybe. You know, I don't really care about marriage like that. I'm not a person who pushes marriage. I don't care about that. That's your business. But yes, I love them together so much. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Y'all, Rihanna will be having more kids. Yes, Rihanna will be having at least 2 more children. I won't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Rihanna will be having a child like within the next 2 to 3, 4 years. Yeah, she is. And she's not young anymore, so she gotta be careful. But it's her business, okay? Moving on to Megan. Megan Thee Stallion has officially launched her new Popeyes restaurant in Miami with a special ribbon cutting ceremony. It is launched today. It says she'll also launch the Megan Meal, an exclusive combo meal at her franchise that includes a chicken sandwich, 3-piece tenders, 6-piece bone-in wings, red beans and rice, along with mac and cheese. I hope this is like options and not, you know, all one meal. That's crazy. They said Megan's Popeyes restaurant is located at the following address. The hotties are literally being fed. I mean, literally, new music coming out soon. They can go get a drink from Dunkin' and a Popeyes meal, the Megan meal. Child, y'all finna be big. Y'all finna be big, okay? The Megan fans finna be large, all right? And I don't know. You know, y'all may want to slow down on the drinks and the Popeyes, okay?
This is the only location you can purchase the Megan meal. That includes a chicken sandwich, 3-piece tenders, 6-piece bone-in wings, red beans and rice, along with mac and cheese. An exclusive Popeyes is now opened on Miami Beach, serving all of our faves hot and fresh. Because real hot girls love heat. Megan Thee Stallion's Popeyes is ready to serve. So clean with a little bit of Megan each corner, not to mention exclusive merch in a claw machine. Comment below Meg for address details for this in-store only offer.
So thank you to everybody who is a part. Thank you to my hot